Right, it's time for Showbiz, and Miss G has joined me. Miss G, who hosts the G Sport.
A lot of people talked about that over the weekend, tweeting at you to accept the name G Sport.
Really?
Yes. You haven't seen it. You've been tagged in all the tweets.
I don't have a problem with the name. It's the way you pronounce it.
It's the G Sport, coming soon on Joy Prime. Let's go on with our stories for today, and we'll start with let's do the trending dancehall artist, STONEBWOY Shatta Wale. Let's start with STONEBWOY, who was here earlier in the day, and he's been talking about his relationship with dancehall artist Shatta Wale. The fact that, you know, people think that behind closed doors they are cool friends, and what he's got to say about the jabs people claim he throws at Shatta Wale in his songs.
I respect him like I respect every human being, and just like I deserve to be, I wish to earn respect and not to force it. Come on, man, I have to give it. So I respect him a lot, but I definitely don't agree with him on a lot of things.
If he sends you a track wanting a collaboration, what's up?
Why not? We would have to do music someday, sometime, if the need be, if the timing is right.
Shatta Wale came up to say, he did a video that if you come on his wall and you insult him, his fans will locate you and they will come and beat you up.
So, yeah, I don't know.
In your case, what will you do?
As far as I'm concerned, is we say they incite people to fight with that. And I just sat here and said that nobody should fight. So you see the difference. Everybody could easily incite their fans to fight because people are already fighting. They're telling a next man to go to a next man to go and fight, and you sit at home. Why don't you do the fight yourself? So you know, you don't tell them to fight. You tell them to keep the support, because at the end of the day, the further I go, the happier my fans get. And they do not necessarily have to rub it in the face of another guy who haven't come to the realization of how good their artist is, or how they or what, excuse me to say, what a god their artist is. You leave it to them to realize later. They may never realize anyway, which is also right. So you don't rub it in the faces of other people, but you protect, defend, and promote your own.
Shatta Wale recently did a song and dissed you, but you never replied. You couldn't stand up to him. Does that mean you are scared of him?
I won't come down to that level. I don't have to come down to that level to reply in this.
Does that mean you will never diss anyone in a song?
That doesn't also mean that people wouldn't find words of mine in songs that will feel like a diss to them.
From assignment to Kotobabi, with a burn under the sun, but still give Jaja the glory.
Okay, so that's STONEBWOY.
I was wondering why he kept on looking up.
Okay, so all through the interview, anytime he wanted to say something that carried some mischievous message, he turns to the television in the studio. And so, you know, when they prolonged the video by saying, STONEBWOY, you're bad, he kept his eyes fixed on the television in the studio. But then again, in this dispensation, when we're talking about, you know, the disability, the disabled folks and all the marginalization, STONEBWOY is responding to a song that was done by Shatta Wale, No Mercy for the Cripple, where he called him out. And here's what he had to say to others who are in similar situation.
Big ups to all my cripples in Ghana. I love all of you. Trust me, man. All of the disabled people, God knows, God loves you, you know. One thing I want to say to all disabled people is that keep fighting strong, because nobody really knows and can never feel like how you guys feel. And this is sincerely making me emotional. Let me not even go to the No Mercy for the Cripple side. That one is the music, you know. It doesn't, you know, they worry me, you know. But then I also heard something that the disabled people felt insulted, which is true. You don't rub it in their faces like that. That doesn't mean say they no be human beings or whatsoever. And you know what I mean? I had to work with implants in my knee and all of that, and it's no shame. It's no shame to have an accident and become. What if Ebony didn't die and she came out with broken legs?
Then she would have been a cripple.
Good. We would have loved and appreciated that she didn't even go.
If I need you to work for me at Agbelempe or Ashaman, where do I go to? Do I come to you or better still go to Xylophone?
If you need me to work it, with all due respect, you can contact my manager, and the management team will take care of it.
Not on Xylophone as they have released. So now if I go to Xylophone, then what? How do you get your business? Or better still, you come and work.
If you want to book me, like you've always booked me, just do so.
But what if I've booked you through Xylophone? Then it means I have to go through them.
Exactly. If you book me through Xylophone, right? Yeah, then if you book me through Xylophone and I get there and I do the work, then it's also the same. But you see, I don't want to go into details. I'm serious.
No, it's your business. Do you know why I'm asking?
Yes, that's why I'm telling the Ghanaian masses that if you want to book STONEBWOY, the artist you've ever worked with from day till now, please, STONEBWOY official, Black CD Mohammed is my manager, and the rest of the management team across the globe, they are responsible for me. They cater to me. They manage my day-to-day. They are my management team.
Don't come in late if you don't hustle with me from the beginning. Oh, what a shame. Why do you want me to fail at the end of the day? Don't come in late if you don't hustle with me from the beginning. Oh, what a shame. Why do you want me to fail?
Okay, so that's controversial.
So I don't know what Xylophone is going to say about it. I'm sure they refers to the statement.
It's not just Xylophone. I'm sure Kumi Guitar too may also want to release a song.
And say something to this. You know, Kumi Guitar is not too well. He's in the hospital. I don't know if he's out now. So, but when he's out and he hears this one, he'll have an advice. He says the songs are always advices to STONEBWOY. So maybe another advice. But let's talk about Gringo, the song of the moment.
From one dancehall to
another dancehall. From one xylophone signee to another xylophone signee. And this time around, here's Shatta Wale telling us why he had to put together Gringo. What does Gringo actually mean? This is Sandy of Doom TV with Shatta Wale.
I love that. Shout out to man Gringo. Yes, Gringo, Ringo. Wow, hey, Mandingo.
Gringo is a Mexican foreign term, which means foreigner. Yeah, so I've been in this industry for long, and I want to prove to people that from Bandana to Shatta Wale, Shatta Wale no go for foreigner. So that's what I want to tell to the world. Say, you know, there's a stranger who just came to conquer. And here's a video. Well, you know me, I don't know my Ghana for, but basically I wanted to break barriers. And you know, it was an introduction, like music for like everybody, like in the world, to just know who Shatta Wale is. And so I said a whole lot of things within 1 minute, something seconds, because I felt, you know, I just needed to do an introduction before my album. And it's a rain, and people are talking about it. My collaborations are free outside, so I'm yeah, so it's gonna be a great album. But it's an introduction, so people shouldn't worry. One thing I always make I say, I have my professional life and my personal life. So when it comes to my professional life, you know, I get wild, you know, but my personal life, to say, me, I'm about my boss, you know, Venue say, you know, like, he knows me. So, say, we partying, there's no fighting, there's no quarreling, no Facebook videos, but, you know, when I'm on Facebook and stuff, no, I do things as a brand. So I want to keep that brand like that, no matter what anybody will say, you know, yeah.
Them wanna talking about bad mind fear when we see them walking. Even I me who I got talk about dance I know. Yeah, even I me who I got talk about it. Kenya, Ghana. If a girl say push, make sure you push it in a womb. Make sure she a ball like.
All right, so Gringo has been answered. So it's a Mexican word, so you know that. But I hear you've been hanging out with Doreen, of you, my colleague.
Oh yeah. So this Friday, Joy FM is organizing the corporate hangouts. So we've had the 90s Jam, we've had Y2K, and both parties have been huge. So Joy FM being the official party station in GH is organizing one for the corporates. So you know, typically they wouldn't want to mix with the Y2K crowd and the 90s crowd. So we created one party just for them, and it's going to happen at the Soho this Friday. Today
I hear you were with Glyco, who
so Glyco is one of the companies that we're hosting for the Soho, and they're so excited about this corporate hangout. We went to meet with them at the Labadi Beach Hotel because there's a major insurance conference, a global insurance conference, and they're taking part. Let's just listen a bit to that conversation I had with them. We had the MD there. We had... Typically, we're going to meet with the Glyco team in their office, but they happen to be at the AIO conference. It's a major global insurance conference that's taking place. And as one of the biggest insurance companies in this country, they definitely had to be represented here. So let me introduce you to Nanefua. And then...
Hello.
So it's all about the corporate hangouts this weekend.
We are so excited about it, Glyco, you know. This will be our first official representation, and we can't wait to be there, you know. So I have my whole team here. Glyco, give a shout out.
I dance to any danceable music. Yes. Anything that is danceable, just see me on the floor. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Nona tells me that her best way of distress is with her husband, so she's bringing her husband on Friday. You know?
The man keep on for telling you.
I'm just curious, so what's this unwinding going to be like with your husband on the dance floor?
Charlie, you should come and see. You should really come and see. We will show you guys. I can't say it now. So we are going to show you.
Another thing I also heard about her, she also loves to drive. And I'm wondering, she must have a very good machine, or she is a very good driver.
I'm a very good driver. Very good driver.
All forms of driving?
All forms of driving. All forms. All inclusive.
Friday is going to be brutal. It's going to be booyaka. So we will come guns blazing in terms of the dance floor and all that. Our footwork will talk. Yeah.
We'll do the jazz, we'll do the classical, we'll do the ballet. Ballet, I like. I don't do the ballet.
But certainly we're just jamming. You have any favorite songs like you're looking forward to hear that day?
Yeah, some reggae tunes, solid. You know, Africans, solid. I'm open. R&B, solid. You know, give me some rap, we cool. You know.
Oh yeah, so it was a great. I mean, the Glyco folks are just great. They're just down to earth, and I'm looking forward to having a great party.
This one day I must to go.
Oh yeah. You have to. You have to.
I must to be there.
This is the party for the creme de la creme.
Hey, we have to associate.
You know
it is very, very important.
Very.
Anyway, we'd like to say shouts and thanks to Solo Cubitus, you know, for bringing us showbiz today, and they'll be with us for a long time. So next time, maybe I'll bring you a glass to sip on set. Oh, why is
Not on set. I mean, you can do that. I mean, you can drink.
Okay, we'll have it when we go to Soho. That's the party place.
That's more like it. That's more like it.
Okay. Thank you for having me for showbiz.
All right. Thank you too for coming.